Right, so I've just seen TikTok that I will link down below. Basically, what it was a group of three, 18 to 22-year-olds on a train in some very alt type fashion. I don't know the appropriate term, but I think it's like sort of that glitz core, rainbow core type scene shit, like the really colourful, extravagant, flamboyant bushes everywhere, and it's not my style. Far, far, far from my style. I'm nowhere near as confident as they are to rock something like that, but despite the fact that it is absolutely the antithesis of anything I would ever pull off, I still find it incredibly admirable that these dudes are out there, like, straight up, like, living their best life, pretty much. Like, they have the confidence to pull this off, especially in public. And I think it was New York, which, being a bit different in New York, so they say it's easy, but I mean, it can also be very hard given the types of people there. And I just find that it's so admirable to be able to do this and to be able to feel comfortable doing this, even if it's something I wouldn't do myself. Just the action itself is something so sort of refreshing to see. Like, these people are able to do this, they want to do it, and they've said fuck it, and they've done it, which, is a great thing that we can now do in our Western society. We have, the full spectrum of self-expression, and yes, we do still have people who, when faced with a scenario like that, will stare, will wonder, will be like, what are you wearing that for, what's this for, why and why, but really, on the whole, we have come to a sort of state of acceptance where that's okay, but still, even with that state of acceptance, the people doing it need that push of confidence, that comfort zone breaking, to be able to do it, because even if the stigma's gone, the sensation of sort of, oh no, what if something happens, still remains regardless. And to see these three people, I don't know, it kind of cheered me up just to sort of see how they're loving it, they're enjoying themselves and having fun, and they are living it. That's basically it. All for them, what this is what they want to do, and they're doing exactly that. They're living it up, pretty much, having, as I said, their best life. And even though, as I've said so many times, it's not what I would do, it's still just the action itself that is, a sort of sign of social, cultural strength, that they can go against the wave, because it was what they were wearing, if you watch below, is very unconventional clothing, but, it cool enough, and really got me like, wow, kind of bangs, like they can go out and do this without, shame or embarrassment, which I think, 15 to 35 years ago you could never do. And I mean, prior to 35 years ago, doing so would end up, you get your head kicked in if you went on a train dressed like that. So seeing demonstrated examples of this complete social change in regards to, just how people dress, which, yes, there are still some dodgy grey areas where people are still fancy about it. Yes, those do still exist, but to see such a giant change and such an allowance is a really refreshing and hypening thing. Like, we're always about the doom and gloom in the world, but, even the simplest things as that someone can go out and wear what they want because they want to wear it without someone else's take on it. If they can do that, then that exuding of confidence is a good thing in the world, and I'm glad that we have the sort of ability now to do that. As I've said, within our society, as most, yes, there is, as I keep saying, there is still room of criticism. It's way better than it was before, and what is progress but gradual improvement, basically. We're at not where we want to be, but we're definitely getting closer. We are finding ways to better express and allow expression. We really are moving forward, even when it feels like we're at a complete stagnant or downhill. Everything is firing on with large potential of greatness, we have chances and choices and permission, but not even permission, it's our own take now to do things like this, which is a wonderful thing that you can do in your everyday now that not too long ago would have been too risky or too scary to do. Yes, it's too scary to some still, but the risk is minimized. So if you want to go out like this and dress like that, or however you want, feel free. Go and do it, whatever you want. Your choice. Judgment from others is so much less now. Yes, it still exists, but it's impartial pretty much now. Just do it. Go out dressed as a fucking goblin if you want. Do it.